back to my channel. I hope you're doing well and crafting away. I have been busy crafting away with my Cricut machine. A couple weeks ago, Cricut contacted me and asked me if I wanted to try the Cricut Explore Air 2 machine. And of course I said yes. I was so excited to try it because I've never tried any cutting machine or anything like that. I just have a regular old printer at home. When the machine came in, I was actually really intimidated and I was scared to set it up because I thought it was gonna be really hard to do, but it was just like setting up a regular old printer, which I was pretty impressed by. And within the 2 days that I have been using the Cricut machine, I was able to make like 5 different projects already. So I am super excited to share a few of those with you.
I was also pleasantly surprised to find out that Cricut has multiple functions. It doesn't just cut materials, it can actually score materials with a special stylus pen, and it can even draw on materials, which is awesome.
If you're new to Cricut like I was totally lost. I had no idea what I was doing in the beginning and I had a ton of questions. For the first portion of this video, I actually want to go over all the questions that I had and answer them for you, and hopefully it'll help you if you have any questions. So my first question was, how do I get my designs over to the Cricut machine to get printed? And it's actually really simple. Cricut makes a program called Design Space and it's really easy to use. If you're freaking out right now and thinking program, like it might be hard to figure out how to use, it's not. I suck at learning how to use new programs and this one was pretty easy. It only took me a couple minutes to figure out and I was ready to make my first project. I went ahead and did a quick screen recording of how I set up Design Space on my desktop as well as my phone. It's just an app that you download to your phone and you can actually send designs from your phone to your Cricut to get cut as well. Okay, let's get started.
Okay, so before I show you how easy it is to use Design Space, I'm gonna show you how I installed it on my Mac and my iPhone. It's actually really easy to do and only takes a few minutes. To install it on my computer, I started off by connecting the Cricut to my computer with the USB cord provided. Keep in mind you can also do this via Bluetooth. I just felt like this was an easier route for me. Then I visited designcricut.com to set up Design Space. I went ahead and clicked on download. A download tab opened up and I clicked OK. The download should take a few minutes. You can see it on your top right corner or the bottom left corner depending on which browser you use. Once it's done downloading, a window like this should pop up. I simply dragged and dropped the Cricut icon onto my applications folder. Next, I opened up my applications folder and looked for the Cricut icon. I clicked on the Cricut icon to open it up and another small tab popped up. I pushed open and Cricut launched their sign-in page. If you don't have an account, you'll need to set it up. Before this, I went ahead and signed in and I was ready to start making crafts. That's it, super easy. Okay, now let's set it up on my phone. I went ahead and downloaded the Cricut Design app. After opening the app, I was prompted to sign in. A tab opened up with a connect button. It requested me to go over to my settings to pair my Cricut machine. I went over to my settings and opened my Bluetooth. The Cricut machine should automatically pop up. After it popped up, I clicked on the Cricut machine and was prompted to enter a PIN code. The PIN code I entered was 0000, so 4 zeros. And that's it, it should be paired. And now you can go back to your Cricut app, open it up, and once you push connect, it should be successfully connected. You can click on create project, and once you're done creating a project, send it to your Cricut machine to get cut or printed.
Okay, now that we've figured out how easy it is to install Design Space onto your devices, I'm gonna show you real quick how to use it.
To get started on making a new design, click on New Project on the left. Here's what Design Space looks like. On your left, you'll see all the things that you can do. There's projects, templates, images, text, shapes, and you can even upload your own images or designs. Under templates, you have a whole library of basic things you might use to create art on. Keep in mind, templates will not print. This is just for reference to give you an overall idea what your design will look like on a t-shirt, for example. You can even pick what size t-shirt you plan to work on, and then use the type option to create art. Drag and drop it onto the t-shirt and use the arrows on the bottom right of the word to stretch it out and adjust the size. For my DIY candle wrap, I'm going to go ahead and upload my own image. After choosing my image, I picked the simple option and clicked continue. I saved it as cut image and inserted it into Design Space. Next, I measured the height and circumference of my candle. I adjusted the size of my candle wrap on Design Space. So these numbers at the top and on the sides of your design are actually measurements in inches, which makes it so much easier to print or cut the exact size you need. You can even stretch your design out by pushing this unlock icon on the left if you need your design taller or stretched out. Once you're ready to cut your design, make sure you choose cut from these options at the top and push make it on the top right corner. You'll notice this page will open up. Now it's time to prep your mat. Cricut makes these sticky mats that you can use to adhere your material onto before you stick the mat into the Cricut machine to get cut. This helps hold the material in place while Cricut is cutting it. For this project, I use true brushed paper. It's thick like cardstock and it comes in the cutest colors. You can use so many different materials. Iron-on vinyls, bonded leather, wood, cardstock are just a few. In fact, this machine can accurately cut 100 different materials. I honestly can't wait to try wood and leather to make some home decor. I've already tried the iron-on vinyl to make my custom pillow. This was so easy to work with and I love how it turned out. I can't believe it got the tiniest details too. I also tried the holographic iron-on vinyl for a t-shirt I made and this stuff turned out awesome. It is so shiny. And my favorite to work with was the infusible ink transfer sheets. This stuff literally becomes one with your t-shirt instead of just sitting on top like vinyl normally would. I love how soft this felt compared to the vinyl. Okay, when applying your choice of material to the mat, make sure there's no bubbles. When you push continue, it might say no device found. Be sure to turn your Cricut machine on and it should automatically find it. Make sure your Cricut is set to custom on the dial options. Next, it'll ask you which type of material you're using. Browse materials to find your material, and you should be ready to load the mat into your Cricut machine. Slide the mat in between the two plastic slots and push the flashing arrow button. Once your mat is loaded into the Cricut machine, you'll notice the C button start to flash. Go ahead and push on the C and it should start cutting. That's it. Now you just let it work its magic. Once it's done, unload the mat and flip your design over to remove it. I actually made a few different colors for my candle wraps. These look so cozy in my office, and I love how the light flickers through the beautiful pattern. They glow so pretty. If you're not familiar with the drawing option, this Cricut machine can actually draw as well. You'll notice slot A and slot B on your Cricut machine. Slot B is where your cutting blade is, and slot A on the left is where you can add markers so that your Cricut could draw. They even sell infusible ink markers that you can draw with and easily transfer your design onto other surfaces with heat. That's actually how I made my cute little coaster. Overall, I am pretty impressed with Cricut. They made it so easy to work with, and I can't wait to make some gifts with this and maybe sell some DIYs on Etsy. This is gonna be fun.
Okay, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new from it, and hopefully after watching this video you feel more comfortable with your new Cricut machine. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you are new. I will see you all next time. Bye!